kick some rear, cause it's time for a beatdown bar brawl! Just pick a fight with the drunks and stay alive! Testosterone!
We got a live one!
Why'd you have
I've got a spot for you in my liver! It's a bloody business, Bates! Now you should be scared!
I'd almost finished my comic collection. God damn it!
Get ready to grab a beer and kick some rear, cause it's time for a beatdown bar brawl! Just pick a fight with the drunks and stay alive!
Look out! Those enemies are way stronger than you. You'll get more experience from the but they'll be much harder to kill. Oh, and if you see an enemy with the skull next to his name, run like the wind!
If you don't come back, I'ma be pissed! So you found another sponsor. That's sweet, baby. But let me explain something. You're still just a no-name merc with muscles like wet noodles. My pecs are laughing at you right now. You hear that?
You don't want to be here! Never stop the killing! Never! Open your veins with my teeth! You're wrong! I'm rising!
Reagan Grayson!
Welcome, customer. Arrivederci. Farewell, friend. Come back anytime.
Another story!
I'm gonna swallow your throat, badass!
Come back, my little piece of pretzel! I am gonna block my teeth! This one's for Mom! Look into my eyes! I made your pizza just for you! I have something.
With Pyro Pete dead, you're now the #4 badass on Pandora! Grats, motherfucker! Also, you should treat Moxie nice. Nothing is more badass than treating a woman with respect!
Hey, darling. Right now you're ranked 4th on the Torg leaderboard, but don't worry. There's nothing better than getting to 3rd. Base. It's a sex thing. The rank 3 badass is a cannibalistic roadhog named Motor Mama. You'll need to train a little before you take her on, but I've hired the best trainer in the business. Go meet her. Motor Mama's hiding out, just waiting for the other gladiators to kill each other off. Once you're done with your training, you'll be ready to lure her out.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Wild Child, the Queen of Obscene, that girl who'll make you hurl! Tiny Tina!
What's up, shorty? I'ma be your trainer. Right now you like pow, but when I'm done you're gonna be like pillar pow! Get your butt to the arena and let's do this shit.
This is Mr. Torg saying that I'm really hungry. Somebody bring me a sandwich. End of the announcement.
Step one of my training regimen is food. You got to get those carbs, son. The back of the arena got tons of noms for the workers. Get some cookies so you can eat them and grow up big and strong and kick piston in the butt.
Don't get me wrong, Sugar. I know you don't generally need the help of a trainer, but it'll go over great with the crowds. There's nothing the masses love more than a training sequence.
Oh snap! They got chocolate chip! As a connoisseur of tasty treats, I can assure you chocolate chip cookies are the for real deal. A lot of people think you gotta eat protein and stuff if you want to strength train, but I'm like, pfft, real badasses eat chocolate chip cookies! I'm looking for a teacher back in old English font. Wait a minute. Those cookies weren't chocolate chip. Those are raisins. Why? Shawty! Destroy all the bonus business! Where's the raisin abominations off the map? I just wanted chocolate chip cookies! Why do bad things happen to good people?
Holy skag, son! Somebody's destroying our food dispensers! In a few months, all the workers will probably starve to death! That is awesome!
Why would you ever...
What do you mean by modded saves? On PS4? I mean, I don't know what... I don't get what you mean by... I don't know what modded saves would be like. Well, yeah, modded games and trying to save it or something. I would have no clue, honestly. I don't mod anything. That's what you're asking. I know a lot of people that do. Yeah, I don't do that stuff. Oh, yeah, I don't know how to do that, so I never get modded guns. You could probably look it up on YouTube, honestly. Yeah, not I know you could download mods. I can't remember how to do it. I don't know if they patched it or not, but I doubt it. I remember doing it.
Yes! You did it. Now we'll ever have to fall victim to that oatmeal raisin evil ever again. Come on back, Huggabutt.
Yeah, if you're doing any type of mods, though, you probably have to do them on PC. Unless there's a way to convert over stuff from the PC to the PlayStation 4, which I don't know if there is or not. I probably doubt it.
Your training is complete for now, Maho. Let me know if you need any more help from a master. Until then, get to a battle board. Moxie's fine ass set up some fights for you that should pull Motor Mama out of hiding.
when you splash on my windshield!
Alright, Sugar. Looks like they call this one the Death Race. You've got to speed across the crater and kill a bunch of bikers along the way. If you do well, Motor Mama might lift her shirt for us. Metaphorically.
The Psycho Express! Toot toot! All aboard! I'll be collecting your tickets. We have beverages in the dining car!
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, this car sucks fucking checkpoint. I already went around the checkpoint.
Hey, y'all!
I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay.
Welcome to the new and improved Catch a Ride. Now with 47% more than 26% death annually. That is down from last year's soldier applause.
Oh, wait a minute. That's probably what it was.
Alright, sugar. Looks like they call this
I
one the
was
death
facing
race.
the wrong
You've got to
way.
speed across
That's
the
the reason
crater and
why.
kill a
It's
bunch
gotta
of
go the
bikers
other
along
way.
the way. If you do well, Motor Mama might lift her shirt for us. Metaphorically.
Happy that I'm a little bit higher on the supposed to be for this car. Or not even this car, but yeah, I've never really been. I've seen a lot of people mod stuff and that, but like, I've never been big in modding stuff. I know this stuff's fun. Like, I'll cheat on certain things and everything like that. Certain cheats, man. Nothing too. If they're like an RPG or a game. No, man, I don't really cheat. Like, I was playing Doom 64. Doom 64, I cheated. Cheat. Whatever was doing. Stupid. Darker than black. You should be able to hear me. I don't think my mic's messed up. Should be hear me just fine. Can you hear me now? Should be hear me. This should be a lot better. Yeah, I'm using my remote control for my thing. I'm not using my mouse and keyboard. Darker than black. Oh. How you doing, darker than black? That sounds like a fun name to have.
Oh, hi! I'm Motor Mama, and I see you've been trying to get my attention. If you like, we can fight each other and see which of us is the best.
Should be able to hear me
Sound
now.
fun? I'll be waiting for you.
Just fine.
Don't let her voice throw you. Motor Mama is a stone-cold psychopath. I don't want to get too graphic, but let's...
Okay. Huh.
say she eats her own
Didn't know the
children.
game value was that high. I got it turned down pretty low. Down by half. I guess this game's just really fucking loud. Can I do another race? Yeah, I don't know why. It's always like that. It's every other game, loud as hell, and some games are not loud at all. So what are you up to, Dark? I'm guessing you don't work or don't have school right now. I know a lot of people are off on spring break right now. I think I'll barely make this fucking one. I'm fucking slow in this game. I got a boost every like. I use my boost like I should. You have college? I guess not everyone's gonna be off at the same time. They do it like every other week. Like where I live at, we had some kids were off last week and other kids were off this week from like elementary school to high school and shit like that. I don't know how college is, but I'm sure college is probably no difference. Can't have everybody off at once. Kind of ruins it. This fucking racing thing's so dumb. What the fuck? Are you guys kidding me? Fuck off. These guys are fucking annoying. Fuck off. So what are you in college for? You taking basic classes? Fuck you guys. Go fuck yourself. There's more? You. And fuck you. What Saudi Arabia? I mean, I guess it's different. I mean, school is school. I don't know how it is in other countries and that, but all I know is that people in the United States are pretty fucking lazy, you know. Yeah, like I did school and that, but we have a lot of YouTubers. We have a lot of YouTubers in America, I'll tell you that. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of people. There are a lot of fucking people on TikTok and shit. I can't stand TikTok, but you know, I don't mind YouTube because it's a little bit more diverse. Unless you're talking about politics and shit, but I don't give a fuck about politics. I don't give a shit. You know, my business, can't do nothing about it anyway. All thing I can do is vote, and if that barely works sometimes, then you know, it barely works sometimes. A lot of times I never really give a shit about any of that. Yeah, TikTok, it's just trash. I mean, it's not even because of the people on there. It actually has nothing to do with the people. It's just that's what the people talk about. You know, people just talk about stupid shit, and it's like, Like, there's some people that actually are doing certain things on there, you know, I don't mind. You gotta be somewhat educational, you gotta be funny in that. When it comes down to political shit, everybody talks about political crap way too damn much. It's like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. I don't care. I don't care. I won't care. I never will care. I mean, everyone's getting tired of this fucking bullshit that keeps coming around. You know, it's just more and more garbage, more and more garbage, more and more garbage. It's the same fucking thing every fucking damn, you know, couple years and that. It's just fucking garbage. I don't even know how the fuck are we even supposed to be able to beat this. This car's too fucking damn slow. That shit's so stupid. Well, it's here's what it is. Simple entertainment. You know what entertainment is? Entertainment's basically anything that's obnoxious enough for an idiot for someone to easily comprehend. That's all it is. It's just for someone easily to comprehend. So if you know, like farts and that, and then you hear someone fart, and it's always funny. This is just like those people that watch those shows and that. You ever watch a comedy show and you watch it over and over again, and you always hear the same joke, but for some reason it always makes you laugh? It's kind of like that. You know, you hear people on TikTok and that, they're always like, you know, making silly noises and that, or you got these women or whatever the fuck these people do on Twitch and that, licking stuff and making these stupid ass fucking noises and that. That's like a big thing nowadays. It's just sickening to my stomach. People say the education department's falling apart. It's not the education department, it's the people, it's these people that are teaching this shit. They're teaching people, you know, what's education. Education is the quality of life. How much does quality of life mean to you? Well, it should mean a lot to you. You should be ready to take on, a better life through the means of, you know, for everybody. And yeah, and now, I mean, honestly, they have a huge feminist thing that always seems to happen all over the world. And it normally always happens when we start having our fucking elections in America. Feminist people like to rally up and like to say all this shit and that. And they're all rich, too. They all have money. They all have millions of dollars because they take the money from other women and say, oh, we're trying to help you out. But no, you're trying to make yourself rich. And so, you know, the educated women, the ones that sit there and abuse the simps and abuse the men for their money, or the smart ones, they're the ones pulling in the money. They're the ones raking in all the glory in that. And a lot of people don't completely understand that. Man, fuck this race. This race is so stupid. I get that booster thing. I fucking sold the damn thing. Yeah, I make fun of the motherfuckers too. I listen to all their comments and that. I mean, I do my fair share of, you know, like looking at women on YouTube and that do yoga and stuff. Yeah, I get my jollies off of it. I mean, but I don't sit there and demean myself by commenting. You need to listen to these people's comments. Oh, I checked this one girl out. She started YouTube about 3 months ago. Well, actually, almost 4 months ago now. She has 44K fucking subs. And I read her comments. And I read them out loud on my channel and that because I find it kind of funny that, holy shit, you should hear these people. It's like, you all know you beat off to it. Do you really have to comment on something and say, hey, look at me, I'm smacking my meat off to you? Do you think that woman cares? That woman don't give a fuck about you. You're praising someone when you got hundreds of thousands of women online. I got hundreds of girls around my neighborhood that they're just as attractive looking as this woman is. And they don't even get that much fucking praise because they're not online and that. You got all these dumb bitches, like, you know, I can't say they're bitches, some of them are, but you got these people like Armorettes, you got all these other people that they're making it classy for women to abuse certain things about themselves, which is fine. You know, you got strippers, you got go-go dancers, you got, you know, stuff like that. But it's not online, and I don't mind if people do anything. That's what the internet's for, and it's the freedom to do whatever we want to do. But when men themselves abuse it, and then you get people like me that are honestly, you know, trying to make somewhat of good content, or be able to talk something about something and actually make it, you know, somewhat educational, I guess. You get dumb fucks like them that don't give a shit. They're all stupid. They say the same things over and over again. And they do. It's so trashy. It's so trashy. I mean, I read their comments and that. It's all just pathetic. Some of them are pretty sweet and that, but it's like the same damn people every fucking damn time someone makes a damn video. And it's just her bending over, a woman or even man, depending on if you're gay or not, or whatever it might be, doing something stupid to pull in people. And it's like, like, come on, guys. You're making real men look bad. You're making men that can get women like that look horrible because of your stupidity. And I fucking love calling it out. You know, I'm a rather attractive looking man, and I have no problem getting a woman to like me, at least for the way I look. It's very easy, evidently. Maybe not for all women, because every woman's going to look at me differently, of course. But all I have to say is that, it's always those little things and that. And sometimes it's just, men get the stupid ideas like, oh, you have to pressure women, you have to throw money at them. And I talk to plenty of women, and they don't give a shit about that. Gorgeous, beautiful women. Well, they think about gays. I don't give a shit. You do what the fuck you want to do. That doesn't bother me. I don't. It's a sexuality. If you're attracted to a man, you're attracted to a man. Most people, you know, it comes down to everyone's attracted to something of someone. You know, some people think, you know, I mean, when you look at a man's butt, you look at a girl's butt, what's the fucking difference? When you look at them, you know, if you have two people about the same size, or a woman and a guy about the same size, same skinniness and that, all you see them is from behind. They say they got a hat on, or they got something that doesn't make them look like they have a lot of hair or not. All you notice is their butt. It's hard to tell the difference if it's a woman or man. Now, have you seen, like, you know, a man that's bulky, he's got broad shoulders and that, and then you see a girl, you can definitely tell the difference. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's not about the sexual stuff. It comes down to just, how do you feel about that, you know? Everyone has their fair shares of having, like, sexual temptation, especially when you're younger. When you're younger than that, you know, you hang around with a lot of guys more than girls. And occasionally, you know, you're curious. You know, it's not like you're going to be sticking your fucking dick in some person's butt. But you get curious. You ask questions and that. Or you look, you know, or, like, this shit happens all the time. And as you get older now, you start to realize, like, I hang out with more girls than I hang out with guys. So I'm used to hanging out with women. I don't pop boners anymore. And I'm an older man. I'm not young anymore, so I just don't do that. Really. You know, I keep things to my own personal self and that. I probably don't even have that damn thing doing. Yeah, it's not even about just the sexual stuff, honestly, to tell you the truth. I mean, I haven't had a person, I think the last person I did was about 6 years ago. And I haven't had anyone in the 6 to 7 years. I have to say is, you know, people are in such a hurry to get into relationships. And the biggest thing is to not be in a hurry to get in relationships. I'm 32. I just hit 32. But yeah, people are in such a hurry to get in relationships and that, because sometimes it depends on, you know, certain ways of lifestyle now. You know, some people are brought up differently in that. They don't want to get in relationships as fast. They want to go to college and that. They want to produce something of themselves. I don't even know how many I'm supposed to beat this fucking race. I have to get that, shit. I think I have to go back and get a, whatchamacallit. New index on this game. I mean, I guess I'm old. Here's how I look about it with age, and I'll tell anybody this that's young. I'm guessing that you're in your early 20s or, you know, you're 18 or 19 years old. You know, people always say, you know, what is old? What is young? Okay. I would ask this. How many years are you a kid until you're a teenager, right? So you say you're an infant baby till you're about, you know, 3 or so years old when you first start to walk and start talking that. And then you stay a child until you're about 12 or 13. So you say from like 3 to 13 or so. I would say 10 because normally you start to mature by 10 years old. You start to do your own thing in that. So you give yourself 7 years of being an actual kid. And then being a teenager from like 12 to 18, well, 19, you're still a teenager until you're 20. After that, you're an adult from 20 years old all the way up till you die. And that could be at 90 or 100 years old. So you get 80 fucking years being an adult. So saying that someone's actually old, I don't see how that's old. Because you're an adult a lot longer than you're a teenager or a child. So, like, to you, like, to me, to you, you just became an adult. You're like a 1-year-old. You're a 1-year-old adult to me. And I'm a 13-year-old adult. Or whatever it might be. That's how I look at it from the standpoint. So, yeah. I guess I'm older, but the age is not that much of a difference if you catch what I'm saying. Like, honestly, it's such a small difference. Just because, you know, you don't really fully mature until you're in your mid-20s. Or until you're at least in your 30s, too. Because, like, I didn't really start maturing fully. And a lot of it has to do with problems that I had back in my past and that. Until I hit about 30. Because when you're a kid and that, you stay a kid. And when you're a teenager and that, you really don't grow out of the kid phase when you're a teenager. You still grow out of it. You still grow out of certain things, even in your 20s. You still do the exact same thing you did when you were fucking 13, 14 years old. Play the same games. You might even act the same. So when it comes down to age and that, what is age? Well, I mean, the way I look at it, it's just wisdom. You know, how, you know, it comes with knowledge, comes with power, comes with, you know, it's got the physical power, got the mental power. You know, you got the currency power because you live longer. You probably have more money in that, depending on how you were raised. There's all types of things. Oh no, that's fine. That ain't gonna hurt my feeling. I'm just explaining you for you being at the age that you're at. I was your age. You know, I was barely any different than I am now. Besides, I have more emotional control, and I don't think about fucking chicks all the time. I get tired of it. I mean, I found out, you know, of the bulk of my life, and I always had, you know, my issues and that with stuff, and that just like most people do. And, you know, what I have to say is, you know, I'm happy I went through the things. You know, it's like I'm happy people go to college and that. But don't be fooled by what they teach you. Sometimes the shit they teach you is just really stupid, by the way. I learned more based upon experience than I would ever do based upon going to school. Because I went to college for about 1.5 years and I didn't learn fucking nothing. The only thing I really learned I learned how to speak to people better, because speech is very, very important. So I definitely learned that. Yeah, speech is very important. Learn how to talk to people. That is extremely, extremely important. And then the simple mathematics, obviously, you know, depends on if you're going to be a scientist and that, but you have your own mathematics for that shit anyway, so you don't need to go down that road unless you really want to. Learn emotions. Learn relationships. Definitely relationships. Learn how to, you know, how to talk to people and how relationships work in that. Because that is a huge thing, too. I don't think I can buy that back. Probably can't. Well, I mean... Yeah. I mean, not a lot of people speak perfect English. When it comes down to English, fuck, Americans have issues doing it. You should listen to English people, actual England people. They don't even sound the fucking best. Their words are, you know, put together differently than American English. You know, I mean, honestly, you try your best. Our language is hard. I fucking hate our language. I don't like our vowels. We had too many vowels, and the vowels is what I have problems with because I have a speech disability with vowels. And I'll tell you what, it sucks. So you go through school like that, everyone aims for you to be perfection and shit, and it's just like, dude, it's annoying. But yeah, for all the experience I've learned, I would have to say learning emotions is best. Learn what makes you tick. Learn what makes you get mad. Learn what makes you get, you know, sad, you know, upset, stuff like that. Because that matters a lot, you know. It does get mad when someone calls you weak. Does it get you mad when someone calls you, you know, gay? A lot of people call me gay for a long time.
Taste the iron.
And almost just men. Never have to worry about women doing it, so we never really do that. So. Yeah, there's always a whole bunch of things. That's what I say, whatever makes you tick. There's a lot of things out there that are just, you know, ridiculous. Especially when it comes down to certain people and that. Oh yeah, that's the whole practice of language. Yeah, don't get mad about it, man. Learning's a process. You know, it takes time to learn. And everyone has to read. It takes time to read. You know, it takes time to... I mean, I remember when I first played video games, like, learn remote control was fucking difficult because your brain doesn't know how to coordinate it. But humans are very resilient with our brains. We can learn. You know, every time you fall asleep, you learn something new. Your brain, you know, takes your short-term memory, turns into your long-term memory. Especially if it's something that's constant. It's a good thing about our brains. I mean, it's like computers, basically. Computers remember right away from data software and that. You know, but how long does it take for that data software to upload into a computer and that? Sometimes it can take a little bit. So, I mean, that's how our brains have always been, you know, very capable of memorizing stuff. I mean, that's why it's good, you know, keep on pushing whatever you need to push. You know, now knowledge is very debatable sometimes. Sometimes knowledge is pointless. Some knowledge is absolutely just it's not even worth even learning. you know, the basic knowledge that I like to learn is, you know, human development, how people develop, how people do things emotionally, and that. Those things always seem to make me feel more comfortable with myself and others. And then it gets to the point, sometimes you get to that point in your life and you learn too much knowledge. That knowledge becomes not as much of an asset as you would think. That's why it's really careful when you learn stuff and that. Make sure you're around people that understand what the fuck you're talking about. Because some people will not know what to talk about if you're talking in a specific way. You know, like I talk about, you know, how people can make themselves better, for instance. And some people think it's, you know, you're being an asshole towards them, you're being negative in that. And it's just like, no, it's not being negative in that. It's just, you know, I'm trying to learn, you know, how to make people tick. And what makes a person, you know, love themselves? What makes a person, you know, hate themselves? I've been through the works. You know, I hated myself for quite a bit of years in that. You know, now I'm starting to love myself. It's a completely different thing. You know, we only control so much. It's ourselves. So if anyone says anything, they're just being stupid. So that's how people are. People fucking dumbasses to come down to certain things. That's why we get people that are dorks that play video games and that. People that watch a lot of anime. I've been watching a lot of anime lately. I have to say,
It
I enjoy
sustains
every
me!
aspect of it.
It's strengthening time! I'm rising!
But yeah, it's a beautiful thing to be, especially talking to people in that, because a lot of streamers are pretty stupid in that. Like, every time I listen to some streamers are pretty cool, they're very laid back, they're very motivated in that. But some people are just fucking dumbasses, they're very ignorant. You know, they don't care as much, they don't really talk. It's kind of fucking stupid to begin with. So I get a little carried away sometimes when I talk.
Better run! I'm not full yet!
I notice that's what a lot of people seem to like. So if I can get you to subscribe to me, or most likely subscribe, because, you know, being a small channel, that sucks ass. Every subscription helps. People buy a lot of subscriptions, by the way. People do not have as many as they say. I learned that from talking to people on that. It is fucking ridiculous.
Try not to die.
So all your favorite people probably bought, if not, probably like 50-60% of their subs. So, I mean, don't believe that PewDiePie has 100 million subs. Yeah, that dude bought a lot of subs. And this shit costs a lot too. This shit's not cheap at all. Yeah, I mean, I'm always streaming that. If you want to talk about things, I'll teach you everything I know. You know, if you have relationship talks and that, I'd be more than happy to talk about it. I know a lot of people come on my channel really want to listen to that. It's gonna be a lot to take in. Shit is not
Your
gonna
lungs out through your
be
chest!
take in right away.
It's beginning to bleed!
But yeah, I'd be more than happy to help you out with that. I'm not big in college and that, evidently, but can't help you out with your homework and that. And I definitely didn't do. I did okay in school when I actually wanted to work, you know, do school and that. A lot of times I was too busy inside my head and shit.
don't know to scrape your face from my fingernails! Ugh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm really trying to get up to 100 subs.
Okay, Hyperion.
It's gonna be my next goal. Be a 10th of the way there.
Echo me back and let's negotiate already.
Wants rolling bad. Even if they don't buy them from the Bloodshots, they'll be killing them.
Well, it's not even about like girlfriends and that. It's about, you know, friends altogether. Because not every friend's gonna be the same. It's overall learning how to talk to people and that. Relationships are, you know, with everything. Your relationship with your dog, your relationship with your parents and that. Like, what do your parents, you know, want you to do and that? What do you want to do? How do you want to talk to people and that? Yeah. A lot more difficult than I thought to get. Yeah, I jumped up pretty fast in the last month or so. Like January to February, I jumped up like 30 subs. It's just been rather slow right now because, well, I don't know what it is. I get a lot of views in that on my stuff compared to my subs, but it's just hard to find people in that.
Hemophilia!
Most times it's younger people, not like around your age, which I don't mind. I gotta talk to younger people anyway. It's always fun talking to people about how their life is and that. Being young is, you know, there's so much to do when you're at a certain age, especially when you just started college and that. It's a whole new world out there.
You lost?
You know, you got such a fresh life in that.
I'm back!
Yeah, I wish I could go back that many years and that and learn what I learn now. So it's like, it's always good to teach people, you know, older people teaching younger people. You know, if you got confidence, keep it. You know, confidence, loving yourself, keep everything you can. If your parents are really cool with you in that and you do what you want to do, no. This is on YouTube.
What are you looking at?
I do have a Twitch, but I don't use it that much. I don't have a lot of people on Twitch. Twitch is a little bit difficult though. I'd rather stay on YouTube. Sorry, guy on there on my life. I mean, if it came down to it, if I got a big enough following, then I probably would go on Twitch. I guess it's a little bit better, but not really. So honestly, it's all about, you know, I like it because it's more free on YouTube. I don't want to have people pay, you know, a subscription just to fucking comment. You know, like, I give people, like, I have a tip thing through my PayPal. If you choose to tip me, you go on my channel and it says tip me on there, on the right bottom side of my emblem. I do it based by choice. Not to be like, oh, you can't talk to me because you have to subscribe to me. I hate that shit. I hate it so much. And people abuse it. People abuse it so much. Like, oh, well, you have to, you know. They'll get all these admins and all these people that they're all like, oh, you know, you gotta tip. And they get these bots and that. I see it all the time with all these girl Twitchers and that. Begging people for money, and they're all millionaires. They all have millions and millions and millions of dollars. And it's just like, I mean, they got a company and that obviously they pay people off and shit, but it's just ridiculous. Cause like, come on, people. I mean, I like money too. You know, once I make money, start making money off YouTube ads and that, it'd be fucking great. Actually, I'd do a lot. You know, it's for the fucking people, man. It's not for me. It's for you guys. That's why I like talking about educational things, at least as much as I can, about certain things and that. We're all in this together, you know. It's just like you gotta appreciate people to be appreciated, you know. You gotta respect people for them to respect you. I listen to some streamers are really fucking good. They're really happy-go-lucky streamers and that, but you can tell that they have, you know, not a lot of issues, but you can tell that they have issues and that, like they're alcoholics or, you know, they have issues, you know, about certain things and that. You can definitely just tell. And I get it. Some people, you know, some people are pretty fucking heavy on certain things and that, obviously. Okay, man. Well, let's see you later, bud. I'm happy that you talked to me, man. Hopefully we'll be able to talk a little bit more. If you want to hit the notification thing, I come on quite a bit.
I lust for your blood. You can't stop me. Blood, blood, blood. More meat for me.
Fucking face. I still wish the sub thing would go off on my game cache like it's fucking supposed to.
Angry! I'm angry!
Can't fucking tell anyone sub to me.
Stop screaming! I told you what would happen! Come to me, rat sponge!
Why does this lag out so much? Oh my fucking god, it's so stupid. Holy fucking shit, I don't know why it does. This is the second time it lagged out. I have it on Steam too. I don't have it on Game Pass. I think I have it on Steam. Do I have it on Game Pass too? If I do have Game Pass too, I don't know which one I'm using though. It always does this fucking shit. I can't even fucking go anywhere. It just like lags out the whole damn thing. This is so fucking stupid.